Welcome to lesson 2.4, solve multi-step equations. This is just like the last two sections we worked on, except now it might be more than one or two steps. You might have to do three or more steps to try to solve the problem. So let's go ahead and just try tackling some and see what it looks like. So if we're trying to solve 8x minus 3x minus 10 equals 20. Well, my general suggestion with multi-step equations, get all your x parts onto one side of the equal sign, get all your non-x parts onto the other side of the equal sign. So in that case, this minus 10 doesn't have an x attached to it. So let's just add 10 to both sides so that we can get all of our x's onto the same side by themselves. So now I'll have an 8x minus 3x equals 30. Well, now the next thing we can do, we can go and see, oh, 8x minus 3x, that's just combining like terms. So 8x minus 3x would give us a 5x, and then that equals 30. Then our last step would be to divide both sides by 5, which comes out to be x equals 6. So that's how you can go about trying to solve a multi-step equation. For this next one, I would actually start out distributing using the distributive property and distribute that 2 into both sides. So 2 times x will give us a 2x, and 2 times 6 will give us a 12. And we still have that 7x at the beginning and the equals 39 at the end. Now we want to get all of our non-x parts onto the same side, so we can subtract that 12 from both sides. And we'll get a 7x plus 2x equals 27. Now we can combine our like terms of the 7x plus 2x to get a total of 9x, and that will equal 27. And now we can divide both sides by 9 to come up with an x equals 3. And that's it. That's your final answer. Let's go ahead and try the next problem. Let's see. So this one we could try distributing this in first. But I am just looking at, we've got a fraction there instead of a whole number to distribute. How about we get rid of the fraction instead of distributing it in? And hopefully that will cancel out nicely. So to get rid of the fraction, we have to multiply both sides by its reciprocal. So remember that means to flip. So we multiply it by 2/3. And so what's left then on the left side, since that cancels out, is a 3x plus 5. And I'm actually going to do, for this, I'm going to take my negative 24, divide it by 3 first, and then multiply it by 2. So just rearranging that 2/3 and sort of splitting it up in the order that I do it. So negative 24 divided by 3, that's going to give us a negative 8 times 2. Well, negative 8 times 2 comes out to be a negative 16. And on the other side, we still have that 3x plus 5. Now we can subtract 5 from both sides to get the x part by itself. So we'll be down to just a 3x equals negative 21. And now you can divide both sides by 3 to come out with an x equals 7. So that's the last one for this section. So it's just the same as the last couple. It's just a little bit more complicated now. So if you have any questions, make sure you shoot me an email. And otherwise, good luck.